President Trump working to get the Strait of Hormuz open and oil flowing once again, even if it means enlisting help from China.
China is a great example. They get 91% of their oil from the Hormuz Straits, which we protected for years. And it always bothered me that we have these countries. Japan gets 95% of its from the Straits, the Hormuz Straits. And it always bothered me that we're protecting and we don't need them.
For more, let's bring in Heritage Foundation Center for National Security Senior Research Fellow, former Pentagon official and former Navy Captain Brent Sadler, and former State Department advisor on Iran, Gabriel Noronha. Gabriel, I'm in with you. I'm going to begin with you. China gets, I think, maybe half of its oil from the region, so it's not quite 90%. But what role does China play with the United States in all this? Are they an adversary or are they an ally? Because Iran has still been exporting oil to the tune of at least 2 million barrels a day to China during this conflict.
You know, China's been almost absent from this whole picture, especially considering that they're trying to become a global superpower, and that's because they're torn between their allies in Tehran and their sometimes friends in the Arab states. And so if you look at their state media, they're basically either saying nothing or just having to talk all the time about how their economy is doing well. But in reality, they are a massive net oil importer, over 11 million barrels of oil per day that they are getting from abroad. And that's massively hurting their interests, their economy. And they are getting some of their tankers through the Straits. The Iranians are letting them through, but not nearly enough. And again, the issue is they're sourcing oil globally and that price has spiked. So they have a lot of incentive to fix this, but the issue is anything they do to fix the issue in their perception actually benefits Iran. So they're kind of laying back right now.
Brent, do you really want China's help in the Strait of Hormuz? They seem like the kind of folks who, if you asked for their help, they'd come in and they'd stay there forever and they'd try to make it their own. What do you think?
Well, I think the best example is what they did starting back when we were fighting pirates off Somalia, and they eventually stood up task forces to patrol the Arabian Sea and the Horn of Africa. They quickly built up a base, their only overseas base right now in Djibouti, which complicates a lot of our operations that predated their existence back in 2001 for us, 2018 for them. And they really only self-serve. They only protect their own ships, and that'll be the same that plays in the Persian Gulf. But when they actually get into the mix of it, they're going to be finding themselves protecting more than just their own ships going through there because of the way in which the geography of that strait lays it out. So having them in the mix, more than U.S. ships and taking any fire from the Iranian shore batteries, that's on them. And they have the most to benefit. And so do we, if they actually kind of help open up the spigot of shipping. It's certainly something we don't need to actually do directly to have an effect on the flow of oil.
Gabriel, I want you to talk about the attacks, the drone attacks, say, at Fujairah by Iran. This is a UAE area that has been a critical kind of pipeline way around the Strait of Hormuz. That was 2 attacks over the weekend. And even for the first time, Iran targeted oil and gas production facilities. There was one in the UAE, one in Iraq, Majnoon, and then there was a large drone swarm in Saudi Arabia. Like, what to make of that?
Yeah, and so UAE has actually had more missiles and drones targeted against it than any other state, including Israel, during this war. It's, again, all part of Iran's strategy. They cannot win on the battlefield, and so it's all about creating higher economic and political costs for people that they think are going to go and call Trump and say, hey, can you put an end to this? They think the Saudis, they think the Emiratis are the best positioned to do that, which is why you're seeing them send the most munitions out their way. But this is an incredible opportunity right now for the United States or President Trump to go split those Arab countries from China and say, hey, these guys have pretended that they're your friends. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing to stop Iran. And in fact, they've been funding the whole operation for years.
Brent, quick final word on that thought.
Yeah, the other pipeline that's a key here is the one that crosses east to west in Saudi Arabia, up to 7 million barrels a day. So it'll take at least the relief for the Saudis. And again, I think the Iranians are making a play exactly as stated to try to apply pressure to our supporters and regional partners to force the United States to step off on the attacks. And quite frankly, it's working in the opposite direction for the Iranians the more they attack outside their borders.
All right, Captain Brent Sadler and Gabriel Noronha, thank you both for being here tonight.